Hi friends, I'm Raadhai. I'm a mother of a male child, Maalavan, aged 3.7 years. I would like to share my experiences and learnings on this nature cure healing path via a plant-based lifestyle. I chose to walk this path for my son, but little did I know that I would also be undergoing a spiritual transformation. Maalavan was 2.7 years old when we started this journey. He used to suffer from severe wheezing and gut issues. I did not take his gut issues seriously at that time. God showed me the way to Smita ma'am on 16th March 2023. She put him on a plant-based lifestyle with fruits, juices, and whole cooked meal once a day. He is a child who loves eating fruits, and we are truly grateful that he has an inclination towards natural foods. When we started this, he used to have stomach pains while eating food and also during bowel moments. He used to pass lots of mucus in the stools. She directed us to remove cook and keep him on juices and fruits all day from 8th April 2023. I had lots of emotional moments and doubts about my choices regarding this diet. Is this right? How can I deprive my child of the food that we eat? How will I answer my family about this? How long will this go on? Etc. Finally, ma'am helped me understand that all experiences are here for the right reason and teaches us something, and it's best to accept it. Once I came to full acceptance, Maalavan also accepted to be on fruits and juices. I really did not know how much he understood, but he cooperated. I'm deeply grateful to the Almighty for such a sweet and understanding son who was so mature at such a young age. We had to make some changes at home to keep him comfortable. With the consent of the elders, we cooked in the outhouse kitchen. We did not cook or eat food in front of him so that he doesn't get tempted. We carried fruits and juices with us during travels. Whenever we had to take Maalavan to somebody's house, we informed them in advance to offer fruits and juices only. I personally transitioned to juices and fruits all day with one cooked for lunch. My husband, who had fruits breakfast, also joined me on this lifestyle pattern. In a few days, Maalavan's stomach pains and loose motions became rare. Wheezing was still a regular elimination. At this time, Smita ma'am was conducting a course on gratitude and asked us to practice gratitude every day. I started maintaining a journal every day for an hour. As I practiced this, I realized that I saw my child fully sick always, but little did I recognize that God has still blessed him with so many healthy organs and body parts that functioned normally. I started expressing my gratitude for all our blessings. On 30th May 2023, 2 months after we had started, he had a detox. The symptoms were similar to hand, foot, mouth disease. He had ulcers in his mouth, boils on his hands and feet. His mouth ulcers were hurting him so much that at a point he could not even drink water or juice. When I shared this with Smita ma'am, she taught me the art of surrender for the first time. Surrender is a practice that is so beautiful, where I was asked to focus on my duty as a mother and delegate the responsibility of all possible outcomes to God. I was mentally ready for any of the outcomes. After surrender, all thoughts of any outcome I preferred or any outcome I feared had to be ignored, and the focus had to be brought back to the duty in hand. After 14 hours of not drinking anything, he drank juice. I gained some confidence and positivity in myself, and the trust on the nature deepened within me. He was on juices alone for a few days and then started with fruits after he was able to chew and swallow. I sent daily reports of Maalavan to Smita ma'am. She was always there to help me and clarify my doubts. I used to feel positive and move forward. After 2 months of being on just juices and fruits, on 12th June 2023, he started with vegetable soups if he preferred. During this time, I noticed that his wheezing started appearing more frequently, like once in a month, and later progressed to twice a month, followed by most of the days mildly. There were a lot of changes with his wheezing pattern. His gut issues also surfaced in between, but it was not that severe. I really did not know what was really happening, but I trusted the process and moved on. At this time, I learned that our thoughts and emotions are very powerful, and our day to day experiences reflect that state of mind. I learned that our acceptance of this situation at hand and facing everything positively was even more important than food. I then accepted that whatever was happening was a detox and it was necessary, although I did not fully understand the body's way of working. It was 6 months already, and Maalavan was suffering severe wheezing. Despite the surrender and acceptance, my mind was unable to fully understand that he is detoxing and that his wheezing had not stopped despite of the natural food he was on. I informed Smita ma'am about what was happening. Her major focus was to ensure that as a mother, I'm in a surrendered and fully accepted mental state without any resisting thoughts of something being good or bad. I was against the idea of medication because I have witnessed people having to take medicines throughout their lives, and as a result, I had a negative view towards them. My family, however, believed that medicines would help the child when he was in discomfort. She helped me come to oneness with respect to medicines mentally. She clarified that my resistance could impede my ability to witness his healing and maintain alignment with the process. This made it easier for me to surrender and purchase the medicines with a calm mind, something I wouldn't have done before to overcome my hesitation. Surprisingly, the need for medicine never arose in the end. I then understood how surrendering to all possibilities actually worked in our favor. Along with the above mindset, I was writing my daily gratitude, did my meditations for 1 hour respectively, as suggested by ma'am, and all this brought a major shift inside me. I felt so calm and nothing seemed to bother me anymore. I felt so good and energetic. The best part was I could also see the drastic changes in Maalavan. He was so happy too and was detoxing with wheezing 4 days a week during the later half of the day. I was able to observe that Maalavan was also happy if I was happy inside, and he was disturbed when I was anxious. By 25th September 2023, Maalavan started experiencing symptoms of urinary tract infection with frequent and incomplete urination, and he was on juices mostly. Even before this, his juice intake was actually high. I was able to stay calm despite the situation. After 2 weeks of UTI symptoms, we observed that he was disturbed during his sleep and was in fear, which increased with each day, and his energy levels also dropped. His smile disappeared completely. At the stomach level too, he experienced loose motions for 2 to 3 days. He became a clingy and sad child, not motivated about anything. Lots of changes had happened in the last couple of weeks. One fine day, he completely started behaving like a different person. A usually calm child was aggressive, angry, and spoke in frustration. The entire family was taken aback by this incident. I reached out to Smita ma'am, and then she told us that he is going through an emotional release, and hence, as parents, we had to be calm and support him during this change and not try to correct him or bring up anxiety and fear within ourselves. It was something new I was facing emotionally, but I strongly trusted the process and Smita ma'am. My family members were keen on taking him to the hospital. My husband also called Smita ma'am and she answered all his questions. She guided me to be in acceptance mode as my energy and my mental status really matters. She asked me not to resist the hospital visit and to take every situation positively. I joined my family willingly to the hospital, and my family was relieved to hear from the doctor after physical examination that Maalavan was normal. As a family, we supported each other and handled Maalavan at this time very patiently with acceptance. It was tough. He was behaving like a completely new child with less food intake, hardly any sleep for 3 to 4 hours, less energy, very clingy, and also spoke violently. However, we noticed that his wheezing had disappeared since these new experiences. Smita ma'am assured me everything was going all right, and her words gave me positivity. I surrendered myself and waited patiently. I repeated the words she suggested. Everything is happening for the highest good. Maalavan let all his emotions out. I'm so grateful to my family for being so understanding, patient, and supportive. My husband stood beside me like my strong pillar of support. Maalavan's UTI infections cleared naturally. In a month, by 30th October 2023, he was almost back to his normal state, a calm and a happy child. I learned these were emotional releases happening physically and mentally. All this just sounds so magical when I think back at all that happened. Did I really go through it, or was it all a dream? Since November 2023, his gut is healthy. He now eats cooked food once in a day. His wheezing rarely appears at times, and we don't worry so much about it. It comes and goes like a mild passing cloud. We know his body is healthy, and all of us have understood how natural healing works. I thank God for connecting me to Smita ma'am via her Instagram channel, and I am blessed to receive God's immense knowledge and guidance through her. I am inspired by the service she does. She is such a kind and positive person, and it's my blessings to learn from her. Overall, I feel so confident and empowered since I began this journey, and it makes me feel so happy and satisfied. I'm extremely grateful to my family for trusting me on the path I chose for Maalavan, and walking this with me through all the ups and downs. My final message to everyone is that practicing nature cure, plant based lifestyle, along with spiritual guidance, is an amazing way to connect to the divine within us and experience its abundant energy and healing naturally. Anyone, especially those guided by individuals like Smita ma'am, can embark on this journey with a trust and surrender to the process. Thank you.